Alright, so Strider has gotten me to watch some of these human movies of his and shit, and I figured I might as well do a video documentary on my opinions of them, in case any of you nookwits actually give a fuck. It's just easier than trying to explain it myself, I guess. So, oh, and ignore this, I'm tinkering with some new crab communicators and this one with the earpiece and microphone here, and I'm not really sure about it. It came out pink, so I'm not overly pleased with the beginning of this, but I'll do some more experimenting later. Um, to the movies. Human Princess Bride. While it's not quite as good as the troll equivalent of um, yeah, fuck it. I'm not even gonna go into the name because I don't want to make this video too long and shit. But I mean, it's not quite as good as the troll version, but I don't know. I still kind of enjoyed it. I mean, it still had the whole romantic comedic effect, and let's face it, Andre the Giant is just amazing, regardless of whether it's troll or human. That is one human that I can actually appreciate. Andre the Giant and troll and human Will Smith. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I actually enjoyed this one, and it's probably one of my favorites. Then I have a four film feature of human Sandra Bullock, and so far I've only watched two of these. Practical Magic and The Lake House, and the Lake House made me cry. I don't think I've seen a troll equivalent of it actually. Um, Magic, I think there might have been some troll equivalent of it. It seemed vaguely familiar, I guess, but I think in the troll version, um, the dead guy went for more of a kismessitude rather than trying to kill them. Uh, but I mean, for human movies, they were all right, I guess. And Sandra Bullock is fairly decent human, I suppose. She's a heck of a lot more attractive as a troll, but I mean, I guess that's neither here nor there. Um, a Knight's Tale. This is probably the closest to a troll movie. I mean, there's quadrant vacillations, and it was just really fantastic. I actually really fucking enjoyed it. I mean, it could have gone more in depth into like kismessitude and all that stuff, but I mean, I guess since humans don't really have that, I can't expect too terribly much. I guess, but um, I heard that troll Heath Ledger or human, fuck, I heard that human Heath Ledger actually died after some role he played, and that's kind of discouraging, I guess. Our troll Heath Ledger was still alive before the Vast Glove and Alternia was destroyed, but I don't know. Human Heath Ledger dying is not devastating, but kind of depressing, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't really give two shits. Because all the humans on Earth are dead anyway, too, because the asteroids killed them. So, I mean, it's, I guess, not really that big of a deal. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers would have been a very interesting rom-com, if not for all the singing. That was really fucking annoying and cheerful and just not all that pleasant. I mean, some of them were funny, I guess, but it was just too much singing, and I don't know. Far and away, I haven't actually watched this one yet, but it has human Tom Cruise and human Nicole Kidman, and they're pretty excellent troll actors, so I can't see why a human equivalent of one of their movies. I haven't actually seen a troll equivalent of this movie either. Um, Well, I mean, I guess I can't really judge that since I haven't seen the actual thing, but looking at the pictures on the back, it's not very familiar. But I could be wrong. I mean, no, not really. Um, I've not seen a troll rom-com that looks like it could have anything remotely to do with this. But again, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, maybe it's halfway decent. It's somewhere on my list. I don't know. We'll see. Princess Diaries. Only redeeming quality to this movie was Julie Andrews, and she's an old lady. See, in Troll Society in Alternia, uh, Julie Andrews is a high blood, so she's not actually that old yet. We kind of age differently. The high bloods age a whole hell of a lot slower, so she's not old, and she's still acting as a not grandmother. But I mean, I guess it was alright. It was pretty damn funny, but I don't know. Maybe you have to be a human girl to understand all the intricacies and shit. I don't know. It's one chick flick, as Strider calls them, that I didn't really get. I didn't really connect to it for some reason or whatever. Um, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Strider told me it was a rom com, and it was really more calm and weird talking squeak beasts, and it was just weird as fuck. But I don't know. I guess I have to give my props to human Jason Lee, um, for being able to put with it shit fuckery. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that. Um, and then Strider said I couldn't survive without watching um, these. Uh, and apparently, there's some not conspiracy, mashup, whatever, crossover. That's what the humans call it. This crossover between these three: Rise of the Guardians, Brave, and How to Train Your Dragon, and then another movie which he hasn't had me see yet. Um, and that's just kind of I don't know. I really enjoyed Rise of the Guardians and How to Train Your Dragon, and I think Terzi actually should watch How to Train Your Dragon. I think she would really like that one. Maybe it's got dragons in it. She might like that. Um, Rise of the Guardians was all right, I guess. And Treasure Planet was fun. Um, the backlying romance between the cat captain Amelia and Doc the dog guy. The backlying romance there was pretty interesting. I wish they kind of had gone more in depth on that instead of just um, well, it was quadrant vacillation basically. They started out disliking each other. It was almost kismetitude, and then in the end, it went more towards mateship. But it wasn't really a concrete shift. It was just like, oh my god, you saved my life. I'm going to be your matesprit now, rather than they had a really strong kismetitude that could have gone really well actually. Um, and then Brave was nice. I guess I didn't the accents were fun, I guess, because apparently accents is a thing that humans have, other than the difference between land dwellers and sea dwellers. Um, but even that has mostly to do with puns and shit. Well, then there's Aridin with his whatever the fuck that is. I don't even know. But yeah, so wait, no, don't walk. I still have novels to go over. Don't walk. No.